Heidi, hi. Hope you're okay. I've not been sure what to do this week because I've been sort of in the house, having my car MOT'd and serviced, having a meeting about my pension and all sorts going on. Massaging my sister's back yesterday. I didn't film it because having oil on my hands, I couldn't really turn the camera on and off. So she kept saying, video it, and I was going, I can't do it properly. So I didn't video it. So the week's just run away with me. And I've been doing job applications, not that I want to go to work, but feel the need to. But I keep getting rejected anyway. As soon as I do an application, the answer comes back, do not apply for this job again. That's happened at Holland and Barrett, Lakeland, Listers. So I think it's an age thing because they just see your age and go, we don't want her. She's nearly 60. That's what I think. But anyway, I don't care about that at the moment. If I have to go and get a job, I'll just have to knock on doors and go and see people personally, I think, or temp. I've not been working for the last few years. I've enjoyed being at home. I didn't want to sit down in a job with my funny leg. And yeah, I'm nearly 60 and I don't feel like going till 66. But I don't know, maybe I'll have to. I don't know, we'll see. But anyway, I was having a bit of fun this morning, dressing up with my charity shop eBay finds. I did have one given to me from a friend, which was a little jacket. But I did my little walk, so you may have seen some of the shorts. And I thought I'd give you some of the labels because I worked with a girl once and she went, well, I don't know what to look for on eBay or Vinted or... And I said, well, you know, various labels of shops' clothes. And she went, no. I think she thought she could only remember C&A from the olden days. But I think C&A is still going, isn't it, somewhere? It's not here in the UK, but I think it's still going somewhere. I don't know if it's still a viable company elsewhere. But anyway, that aside, I was saying that to this lady. I wrote down all these labels. I said, look at Bowden, Jules, Joseph. My black velvet coat was Joseph that was shown. Eugene Klein was a little blue jacket that my friend gave me, and her mum gave me that. But I've had the checkered black and white check jacket that I show on the short is something called Libra. I'd never heard of that. I got it out of a charity shop. Let me go and have a look. I've got a messy room. It's where we keep our bags, clothes, boots. So let's go through. And this, keep me ironing and sheets and oh, it's just too much. And too many coats. I really need to have a cull at some point. But then I do like wearing them, so I keep them all lined up with plastic covers on. But yeah, the black jacket was definitely Libra. Yeah, Libra. What else did I show you? Oh, the green blouson, Zara. I got that in a sale. This jacket is Viella, and it was rather big when I bought it. And I took it to a lady to take in, and she really had trouble getting it tucked in because it was quite a large size. But I just loved the actual material. I wasn't sure at first whether it was a man's jacket. It was quite big, but I did like the material, and with a big chunky jumper underneath. It's nice and it's warm. This one's an old Marks and Spencer's. Looks a bit creased when I was wearing it, but it's a thin material, but nice, very, very smart. If I didn't have the crease in it, I don't know why I've squished it in. I'm going to have to tidy this pile. And there was another jacket that I was buttoning up on the short, and that was a male jacket. Boy's jacket, but it was nice. I can't remember where I put it now. The purple one here, the velvet purple, is Wallace. I think this one's, is it Prince? Yeah, Précy. This is Olsen, the little gilet. There's plenty more in here. But very much worthwhile looking on all these sites and charity shops because you just come across great bargains. This blue coat that I showed is a Bowden coat. That's definitely eBay. I've got a red one myself that I bought in the sale. So I've got two. I've got a red cord and a blue cord. They're not warm really, but they're great for autumn and really smart. I'm not overly keen with the little, like, is it a Peter Pan collar? It's rounded, but you know, it's all right with a scarf on. Yeah, I think that's about it. So yeah, in terms of labels, all sorts. There's Principles, there's Reese, Bowden, Jules. And if you want to go to Hobbs, Jigsaw, what else is there? If you want to go even further up the you know, the designer route, you can go Jasper Conran, all the Italian designers, if you can find any, from Ted Baker, Gucci, Armani, then you start getting into prices. But I'm talking £20-ish, that's what I'm talking, because that's what I think. I get fed up and I think they're worth £20. I've never understood people who spend thousands and thousands, but if that's your bag, then that's fine, but it's not mine. So yeah, I thought I'd just show you those. I meant to say my bargain of the week from eBay was this bag. Little tan number for £10.50, and it's Italian leather. I would have liked a smaller handle as well, but it doesn't matter. I wanted tan. It's got a few scratches on, but I've actually, you know, been pleased with it because it's a nice shape, nice size. And it's Golden Duck Leather Collection Moda Italia, made in Italy. So I like the colour. It's nice and clean inside. A few scratches here and there, but I'm not bothered about that. And as I say, it's the colour I wanted, a tan colour, because I haven't got a tan one. And for £10.50 plus postage, I think it was £13 something, I thought it was a bargain. And to clean it up, just to make sure it was nice and weather protected, I put on Renapur, which is a leather balsam, which we put on our shoes just to protect them from the weather and the elements. We picked it up somewhere ages ago at some kind of country fair, I think, and I'm sure there's a link. If I can find one, I'll put it on. If you haven't got it, you can obviously when you're polishing your shoes, you put polish on sometimes, but you don't have to. It's quick to be able to just put this on, and it just gives a nice protective layer without having to polish your shoes properly. So thanks for joining me. Please don't forget to subscribe, give it a like, and hope you've enjoyed the content. It's a bit short this week, but I'll be back with something. I'm not quite sure. Hi. I've just fancied some flapjacks, so I whisked up my BBC Good Food flapjack recipe. I used jumbo oats because that's all I had, and you can tell I've sampled them. Now last time I doubled up, but I just only did what the recipe said today, which is 150 grams of melted butter, 75 grams of light brown sugar, 2 to 3 tablespoons of syrup, and 250 grams of jumbo oats. And put it on a 160 fan for 15 minutes, kept my eye on it. Now last time I wanted thicker flapjacks, so I doubled it up, but these look okay. Might put a bit of chocolate on, I don't know, see how I feel. And I've also whisked up 2 sponge cakes. I think since I've been to this wedding last week, I feel like sweet things all the time. I've been putting biscuits in my mouth, which was no good. So I thought I'd whisk up a couple of Victoria sponges. They've just come out the oven. And I used these paper inserts. I don't normally use them because they make the cake a bit wobbly around the edge. But I thought, oh, helps, you know, with a bit of the washing up. I mean, you have to wash them up, but you don't get as much cake mix on the edges of the tin. But anyway, I'm going to turn them out, and when they're cooled, put raspberry jam and a bit of extra thick double cream, which is what I've got in the fridge, and yeah, a bit of icing sugar on top. And tomorrow I'm going to be doing a little bit of a session, so the next time you probably see me on camera is when I film a little bit of my sister wants me to relax her neck and shoulders. So she's asked me to get my old reflexology couch out and just to practice on her. So that's what I'm going to do. So I've just ordered some muscle relaxant oil, which is from Tisserand. It's an essential oil. So she's got a choice of lavender or ginger. So I shall rub that into her neck and back tomorrow. So I've just set up my reflexology couch again, and been looking at videos. I used to do I did reflexology, and years ago I did another course at night school on aromatherapy oils. And in fact, the teacher came round to my house. She was yakking away, and she was, you know, wanting to know more about reflexology. So we sort of shared information, which was nice. But I've forgotten how to do the massage bits, so I've just looked on YouTube how to massage the neck and shoulders, and it's pretty straightforward. I've got very strong hands. I've got very hot hands, so I feel I could really get in, so that's not a problem to me. I'm often surprised when I look at other people's hands and they're quite weak. You know, there's energy flowing through my hands, like I could break something in half. It's quite incredible. So yeah, I haven't got a problem with that. So yeah, I'll probably see you on camera when I do that next. But yeah, I'll see you soon. I've put dark chocolate on some of them, with a few bits of cranberries and pumpkin seeds, and milk chocolate on some of them with cranberries and pumpkin seeds. And I first had this when I went to the Emma Bridgewater factory in Stoke-on-Trent, where she makes all her pottery. And I remember having painted a plate, I sat and had a cup of tea in one of these, and it was lovely, so I thought I'll replicate that. I'm going to leave you with some park scenes because I've just dropped my car off to be serviced. And the light coming down at 9:15 in the morning is lovely. It's a crisp day, but just right for walking. Great park. The Wychhaven District Council park keeper, or whoever he is, maintains the parks, just stopped me and said, did I get some good photos? And then he showed me his photos of intricate mushrooms that he took yesterday and little ladybirds sitting on them. Incredible. I don't know where he found them, but I've got some at home, I think, in my garden. I'll have a look. Got my own mushrooms. The green grass came back after all that parched dust. There's just a few patches, but generally, look at this. Stripes back on the lawn. I can't get over how green it's become. There's quite an abundance of crab apples, and I'm trying to take them off this year so I can give them to people who've asked for them. So they're really yellow today and I don't want them to get wet. So here I go, keep going. This is bag 1. Have a wonderful week. I'll catch up with you and hope you're feeling well. There's lots of colds about, so keep warm. And yeah, I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.